Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ihsan-Ashraf and I'm from Lahore, Pakistan to have something very important to discuss with you. Actually today I'm going to inform you like 2 to 3 things when the things are going to help you is particularly when you are on your way to success. The first thing what I would like to inform you that when you are trying to accomplish something and when you are on your way to success and you're about to do something, and if you get disturbed and if you face failures, and that you need not to worry about anything. It's because sometimes failure helps you discover yourself. Failure tells you who you really are. Failure tells you what to do differently, what next time you should do different, that can prove yourself who you really are and better than before, So what you gotta do is that when you try to do something do not ever be afraid of the failures, because always put in your mind that failure helps you discover yourself. Sometimes what happens in the world of today, when people they try to do something great, when they try to do something and they are on their way to success and they get failure, and when they face rejections and they face the failures, what do? A big percentage of the people give up, and a small percentage of the people they get to know more about themselves, and it helps not just in one way, it helps many ways. For example, if you face failure, then you get to know really that where you're standing, and you get to know that how much the level of the power you need to succeed, and when you try to think about the level of the power you need to get to your destination, and then you just try to pay attention on yourself, and you get to know that how intelligent you are. And on the other hand, when you face failures and you talk to your friends, and many of your friends they're gonna leave you, because mostly friends, there is a quote that a friend in need is a friend indeed. But what happens nowadays when we try to think about ourselves, that if we are in trouble and we try to find out that who's gonna help us, and having in our mind that our friend in need is a friend indeed, we find that there are many people who just leave us, who leave us whenever they see us in trouble, they leave us. So we shouldn't be afraid of the failure, because when failure comes into our lives, it helps us in many ways. First of all, it helps us to discover ourselves. We try to pay attention to ourselves, that how powerful I am and how strong I am, that will I be able to face this failure, or I'm gonna give up here and like a coward, So we actually need to be thankful about the failure if it comes into our lives, but that doesn't mean that we have to be thinking that no, failure can come at any time. So the thing is that, and we need to give up in every time. So this is not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is here that when our failure comes, it helps us discover what we really are. It helps us in order to recognize who the really friends are existing, and who friends, the name of the friends, we try to say, try to pay attention that who are our real friends. So this is what it helps, And the second thing what I wanted to say is that you need to take actions on your ideas. Sometimes we would try to make a plan. We have a lot of ideas in our mind each time, when we try to pay attention, we get a lot of ideas. But what does really happen, that we do have ideas, we do have a lot of good ideas, but what we don't really do, that we do not take actions, So without taking actions, no matter how awesome ideas do we have in our mind, if we do not get ahead, if we do not take actions, we're not gonna get success. So here's the point, that the first thing, you should be thankful to the failures if it comes into your life. Although you are doing everything you need to do to get success, but still you face failures, then you shouldn't be worried. You should be thankful to it, right? Because it helps you discover yourself. And secondly, when you have good ideas in your mind, you should immediately take actions. Because if you don't take actions, no matter how awesome ideas you have in your mind, you are not going to get somewhere. And third thing, what I wanted to tell you is that you should keep in your mind that when you are on your way to success, when you know things are right, that people are going to criticize you, so you should be ready for the criticization. If people try to criticize you, you shouldn't underestimate yourself, or you shouldn't even try to let yourself down, or you shouldn't think that the people are saying that then you are wrong. No. When you try to think about ideas and try to make plans, at that time you should be thinking about the ideas, thinking about plans. But once you have made the plans, then you shouldn't be worried about anything, So people are gonna criticize, no matter if you do something or not. Like the people criticize the people who do not do anything, right? And on the other hand, the people criticize the people who try to do something great. So the people are gonna criticize you in any condition you stay. So isn't it better for you to do something good for your life, for the coming generation's life, for the human beings? So right? So it is good for you to do something for them, because people are gonna criticize you in any condition you stay, right? You shouldn't ever be listening what people say. You should listen to yourself. You should listen to your heart. You should listen to your mind. You should listen to your soul. You should listen what God says is right for us. You shouldn't even in any place or time you should listen to the people who criticize you just because they know you are doing the right thing. But because if you are gonna start listening to the people who criticize you because of seeing you that you're doing the right thing, if you're gonna start listening to them, you're gonna get disappointment. If you're gonna start listening to them, you're not gonna do something good what you're already doing. So in order to get success, what you gotta do is to stop listening the people. People always criticize. The people particularly who haven't done anything great in his life, who do not have any ideas, or who do not want to do something great, all they have is to criticize. That's all they have. So you shouldn't be, you shouldn't be afraid, or you shouldn't be, in fact, you should be happy if they're criticizing you. That, when someone tries to do something good, the people, they criticize them, right? So, therefore, you should keep in your mind that the people are going to criticize you when you are on your way to success, and you should take actions once you have ideas, and you should be thankful to your failures, because it helps you discover yourself. It helps you discover who your real friends are. Hope it's gonna be helping you in your life and once you are on your way to success. So if you find this kind of troubles, this kind of problems, you shouldn't be worried about anything. Thank you so much. If you like this lecture, please share this lecture to other people. There are many people out there who really want to succeed, but no one have been, have been informed about the kind of precious knowledge, where on the other hand, some people are availing, some people are getting it, right? So have a good day. Thank you so much.